And this is blocked. And the Rams have got it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Strickland. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing to start the drive. Strickland is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Okay, great.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
They'll send Parker in motion right. Back to throw again. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
They'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Strickland. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Strickland. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Operating from the gun. Strickland. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A carry here for Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly, now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. years. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bass. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you keep the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time. Why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run right on the option. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice gain.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That's out to the left and complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tagged on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Put Held by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Cook now off the read option. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, they've been a little bit late in the month.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it. But bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding them when they needed to and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. y'all can S-double-E. Cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.